everybody, Nails of Norway are back again. Today I am going to do some acrylics for once, actually. I am going to use this new galaxy forms that is from the Glitter Planet, and I think I'm going to do some Almond Russian. I'm going to use Naio Nails System, Acid Primer and Prep. Oops, and I'm mostly going to use their clear mixed with, of course, their monomer. I'm using Max Adhesion, and I'm going to use three different brushes. I'm using my brush from Glitter Planet. It's called the Aqua brush, Galaxy brush or something. And I'm also using my old alpha brush because I'm going to use some nail polish in my monomer to make a kind of a jelly look. And then I am going to use a brush from Naio Nails that I do not like that much, and I'm going to use that as my regular glitter brush, so I do not have glitter in my good brush. And my good brush is this one. I'm going to do a dark nail bed and a lighter tip. So I saw that once and I thought that looked really cool. Acrylic is not my strong side at all, so bear with me. I do not know why I push myself to do this, but that is also kind of the fun, to push yourself. So we'll see. And the tip is going to be a liquid that I have put the nail polish into, the monomer, so I get a kind of a translucent look depending on how thick I make them. And I have prepped my nails and buffed them, so I'm just going to the primer on, and then we are ready to go. The form needs to be raised a bit when you're doing a Russian almond. The tip goes upwards because you need to have a higher back and then straight out. It is the top of the nail that is holding the strength out to here, I think. And I'm also going to use my beautiful new Dappen dish from Ugly Duckling. It is so beautiful. It has the perfect height for a brush. So let's start to do the prep. And now I am on voiceover. Surprise, surprise. Dehydrator and Primer. And as I said earlier, I will go in with my mixture of nail polish with dropped right into the monomer. So I got this jelly looking base here. The whole acrylic kind of got a bit gooey, but so it got a little bit, gooey to work with, but I figured it out after I went along, because as you will see, I'm struggling a bit with my beads, but this is my first bead, or my first nail, my second nail. I have not, you'll see me work, and I use a clear base on my nail bed, and I use also the Galaxy brush, not the Galaxy, it's the one with the sprinkles in it. Yeah, we'll see if I can come up with a name, sorry. And then I put the form on the other nails also, and prep and prime. see the bead run all over the place and I will chase it over and over. I like to work with wetter beads, so I always struggle with my tips, but I chase them and I get them into place eventually, and just take a little bit more time. I'm a gel person, not acrylic person, but I really love to work with acrylic now and then. I need to keep it in check somehow. And since I put my forms on that tight or that narrow, is maybe a more proper way to say it, I have cut them into place and fit them into or underneath my nails, so they are nice and snug and follow the line that I kind of want to create. So I do not need to pinch my nail or pinch even my form. I think I did just squeezed my form a little bit while they were wet, so they just got a tiny bit more narrow, so I did not need to pinch them at all after that. But I cut that out because that video will be too long for you. It is super long as it is, sorry, but this is just watch me work. And I just want to say to everyone that do not do a YouTube video, it is super hard to stay in focus, especially when you're working on yourself, and especially in such a combined, such a small surface, and in focus and in place, and yeah, it's a nightmare actually. But I love doing nails, so I just want to make videos as also. This is my happy place, so please do not bash it. I try the best that I can for you guys. So I'm trying to make the shapes of this form, because this is the form that I'm making here. So I try to make the form as neatly as possible, because then I have as little as possible to file after I take these forms off, because that will also save me from what is it called, using too much product. If I had a form that run down the side and keep on working with that will just add on a lot of product. So that is also, you will see me file the sides before I move on to the next layer. And on the last finger you will see me swatch to the other brush, from my alpha brush to my good brush. and add that clear bead, a thin clear bead, because I'm going to use that dark purple, and that penetrated through everything when I filed it off again. So I'm really glad that I put down that clear layer. So I think I'm finished really soon. And here it is. And as you can see, I have some wonkiness on the sides that I just filed the sides. I did not mind that much about any bumps and lumps on the tops. I just did the sides and the tip and sized them up, of course. So now I am finished with the base shape with the pink tips, and I am going to use some, well, I have the palette kind of here. I have some glitter mix there, now another glitter mix here, and the dark glitter mix are there. Then I have the beautiful shimmery pink from Mia Secrets, it's called Plum. And then I have the dark nail bed. It's from Garden of Color, from Garden of Greens, number 14. And then I have enailcoutore's glitter, that is called Cupid, and I am probably going to use more of my pink nail bed color and maybe some netting. So we'll see what I can come up with. So over to the nail bed color. It is bright and dark. it is extremely dark. But I really loved it when I was finished and got over the shock of it. But I saw a picture that inspired me. It did not look like this at all, but it was kind of dark on dark, if you know what I mean. So I really, when it all comes together, I really liked it. This was kind of the sets that you actually make a couple of times a year, that you really do not want to take off, or you are fed up when it comes to infill. But I just had it on for 2 weeks, maybe 3, and I was like, no, I'm not ready to take it off, but I had to, because I had to make another design. But I made this set way back in between December and January, so this was definitely a winter design. So I had to get this out before it is summer or spring, because yeah, who wants to look at the winter design in the spring or springtime? So I am sorry I did not get this out earlier, but I really, this is, yeah, I cannot say that enough. I just, this set, I'm really proud of this set when it all comes together. So I went ahead and made 3 nail beds. The first one on the thumb, as you can see. And I usually start with, when I'm going on to my other forefinger, I usually start to measure up, or I start with one of my middle finger, the ring finger or the middle finger, to size up the nail bed of how long I want it. Because when I come over then to my index finger, where I also am going to put the nail bed, it always looks really weird, because the index finger nail bed is shorter than the other one. So that is why I skip jump from the thumb and to my ring finger, and then you will see me jumping back to my index finger. So I'm really sorry about that. But when you're making a nail bed like this, especially an elongated one, and you want to really crisp my line, and when you're making these raised forms, you need a higher apex in the back, and so that apex line from the apex and out to the tip will be a straight line, and that line will go parallel with the line from the side wall of my nail and straight out. So when you look at the picture afterward and you can see one of the nails from the side, you will see a parallel line or two parallel lines over each other, if that make any sense at all. Those two lines are supposed to be parallel, or else it's not a French or else it's not a Russian almond. All these types of nails are confusing me big time. Yeah, so you can see that on this index finger, you can see how long this nail bed looks like compared to a natural nail bed. And I'm sorry, I'm Norwegian. I'm trying to, or I have to, actually translate everything in my head from Norwegian to English and try to think if this sounds like English before I speak it right out when I do this voiceovers, so I'm sorry if it's a hot mess. I try the best. I really try the best. But I was talking about the edge of the free edge. Well, this is not this nail is not you can see it's not a nail bed, but I was talking about the nail bed, so be finished with it, Elinda. You need to have the edge high enough so you can keep that edge crisp and neat, because it can be lumpy and bumpy on the top and as high as you want on the top, but when you file it down and file your nail into shape, it would look really crisp and neat when you're finished, because that crispness will follow you down through the layers. So you can see I'm piling on the layers here. I was just going for a hot mess or as you can see, just blending the colors as I went ahead, like I wanted this to be a mishmash between the colors and make them go together, and you will see me add some netting soon. I will dip it in acrylic before I wrap it around the tip of my nail. I am usually really impatient, so I'm having a big trouble to get it loose again, but I managed to do that here. So I encapsulated that one again in the gel, mostly in the jelly thing that I had made with my monomer and nail polish. So you will see me cover a lot of it again with other types of glitters, but when I'm finished filing it down again, my netting will pop out again. So I really like this look. It was almost like an accident because I made such a lot of layers that the nail came out with a lot of layers, and that made a really nice depth to the nail. That also made it look really cool in the light. So even though I make my nails a huge log sometime, this time it actually came out quite good in the end. It's just, I just need to say to myself that stop putting on that much product. I'm getting a lot better with gel. Acrylic I'm still struggling with. So I need to work, I really need to work on that. I do not need all that product. So on the pinky, I got some really neat, huge chunk of glitter in that tip. That was really cool when they come out in the end. And I tried to make the tips a little bit more translucent with that jelly stuff that I made. But I had a hard time not covering up all my nails. So I made some mishmash here. And I was a little bit better when it comes to the other two nails. The other three nails actually. You will see me here go around with the file and shape up and crisp up that smile line. So if that smile line is straight and crisp, you can file through it and it will stay crisp and nice throughout every single layer. And it will always be nice. So I was better at not putting on that much product on these fingers. Believe it or not, it doesn't look like it, but I was a little bit better. I was going for dark on dark, but on this thumb something happened. I got a little bit too light until the dark, but I think I added on some dark. You will see. I also put some netting on this nail also, but I was too impatient. I did put on the netting way too early in the wet acrylic, so I could not get it off again. It just was stuck, so I was lucky it was pink, so you will see me just cut around it and leave it there and encapsulate it. Sometimes we do take some easy steps to look like it was an accident made to happen. Here the bloopers soon comes. You can see me try to salvage a see-through tip here. And put some more dark on the nail bed area, but there comes the netting and there's the blooper. We cut it off and just encapsulate everything, but it came out okay. So yeah, more layers and layers and layers, and that is actually what these nails are all about. They are just all about layers. I felt like this side of this nail, I tried to keep it more translucent. 1/3 of it, 1/3 of one side I tried to keep more translucent. Oh, yeah. And I was, as I said, a little bit better with not putting on that much product. Because these nails, you will see me really soon also adding on, of course, clear color, clear acrylic and monomer combined to encapsulate everything. So I'm not sure how much clear acrylic that was left on the nails when I was finished filing them, but I'm pretty sure some of the clear on top at least was still there, because this Russian almond is supposed to have that straight edge, as I said, from the apex and straight out. So I had a lot to go on there, and especially on these nail bed nails. So and the side walls are supposed to be really narrow and slim, and they are almost straight-ish with a slight curve. So I think I filed away a lot of that clear. But that was also, I knew that I had all these layers to dig into, so I was not worried about that. So it turned out really great, actually. I think so. I'm really proud of this set, as you can hear. But these logs I'm creating, please be, it's not necessary to create these logs, bricks, or whatever. And especially on video it looks horrendous. But I still love the color. Even though it's springtime, I really love the color. I had some problem with the sound here, so this is my third attempt of a voiceover, so please, if I have forgot something, I am really sorry about that. So, well, we'll try again. Hopefully this time it's okay. And we'll soon finish with the encapsulation. Hopefully. Yeah. And here you have the finished result. You can see that the smile lines are crisp and my netting design has come through again. They are popped out again. And the colors are pretty cool, I think. The depth is pretty cool. And here is some glitter gel, or just thick gel, that I bought from AliExpress a long time ago. I use this for bigger stones, and I usually also use it together with a Topcoat. That seals it really well. But yeah, sometimes I just cure it immediately. With these big stones I just cured it immediately, and then I really go in with my top coat, no wipe, some kind of no wipe top coat at the end, and tuck it in around that gel so they really are stuck. I do not lose any gems ever, actually. That is rare. So on this this pointer finger or index finger and my ring finger that I have my nail beds on, I made some clusters, as you can see. I really love these metallic roses. I love them. The only thing is that there are only 3 roses in every pot that you buy, So that is just one hand actually. So if you're going to buy this pot, always buy 2 or 4 if you want another design with the same color. So that is my suggestion. I have bought several, or I have bought a couple of more of them, so I have a backup, because I think they are so pretty. It takes forever to pull out all this stuff that you want to have on your nails. I use a long time to figure out what I'm going to pull out to put on nails like that. It's crazy, actually. But here I just blob on a huge bling, and then I cured it, and then I put some transfer or I put some foil on my nails. I took some foil gel glue, and this tiny brush, liner brush, and went around my smile line. I just felt like the smile line needed a little lift, so I made it around the smile line and made some stripes down the nail, and I prepared the foil, wiped off the backing of the foil with some alcohol, and then I just pressed on some silver lines, and I wiped off some of them, scraped off places that I did not want, and I think it looked cool. I did that on this finger and also the other finger that had a smile line, and I'm using Wonder Gel from enailcoutore as a top coat, because this is a really thick top coat, so it soaks in all these goody jewels that I have, stones. And if it's just the no wipe top coat, but it is really tough and hard, and you can use it on everyone that is a hairdresser and so on. You do not get scratches or discoloration. It's just like Shine E-Gel. It's just it's just a top coat that is a lot thicker than Shiny top coat. So if you need 2 layers of top coat, you can use this one instead. Has a beautiful shine and long lasting shine. So I seal in everything, all my jewels. I push the brush up against it, and then where I cannot reach with the brush, I go in with a smaller brush around the back of my nails, or back of the cuticles, back until the cuticles. So I go up until, not over my stones. Then I cure this last layer. I always cure that with in 60 seconds, because that gives that really hard and great shine, at least with this product. So here they are. This is the finished nails. I really like them. I liked how they turned out, how the depth, the dimensions and so on. So I really hope that you like this long video and watch me work and play. So if you are not a subscriber, please give it a subscribe to my channel. I want you. And hit that grey notification bell so you get updates when I get new videos out. And please give my video a huge big thumbs up if you like it, because I need to bump up in the YouTube system. I really need to be liked on YouTube again and noticed. So yeah, and share if you want, comment if you like, be nice, of course, everyone. I like nice comments. So thank you everybody for watching. I love everyone that has come and visited my channel. And thank you for now, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.